Welcome to your Essential AI Briefing. Today, we're going to cut right through the noise to connect the dots between the powerful new hardware in, the AI engine room, the groundbreaking research that it's enabling, and the strategic partnerships that are already reshaping entire industries. So, let's get right into it.
We're really focusing on the developments that matter most, the kind of things you need for strategic decision-making. We're giving you that high-level view you need to stay ahead of the curve.
All right, let's dive in. We're going to start at the very foundation, the hardware and infrastructure that, powers everything else in the world of AI.
To really understand where AI is going, you have to look at the hardware making it all possible. This is the engine room. This is where it all begins.
And the sheer scale of this moment was perfectly captured at NVIDIA's GTC conference. I mean, look at that number, 30,000 people. It's so clear this isn't some niche industry anymore. It's pretty much the center of the technological universe right now.
So a huge theme from the conference was the shift from just training AI to actually using it in the real world. This phase is called Inference, and it's where AI starts delivering actual value. NVIDIA is doubling down on this, signaling this massive push into a new era of practical, widespread AI. But here's the problem. These massive AI factories are hitting a physical wall. They just need so much power and data bandwidth that traditional electrical wiring, it just can't keep up. The solution? A really critical shift to optical networking. We're talking about new laser chip technology that lets data move as light, which is not only way faster, but also way more energy efficient. It's breaking a key bottleneck for future growth.
Now, on the software side of this engine room, you've got Google giving developers more transparency and fine-grained control over their Gemini API costs. And this is another crucial piece of the puzzle, making these incredibly powerful systems manageable and, actually economically viable at a huge scale.
So, with all this incredible power in the engine room, what's being built out on the research frontier? Let's take a look at how these systems are being used to push the absolute boundaries of science and discovery. For years, this fundamental question has just been hanging over the field. Can AI truly generate new insights, or is it just a really sophisticated remixer of human knowledge? Well, to answer that exact question, researchers have developed something called Horizon Math. It's a new benchmark with over 100 unsolved mathematical problems, and it's designed to rigorously test if AI can achieve genuine breakthroughs, not just rehash what we already know. This could be a huge turning point.
And the research frontier is just incredibly diverse. I mean, look at this. You have researchers probing moral indifference, trying to figure out if an AI is just following rules or if it can actually internalize ethics. Then you have others developing frameworks like anatomy of a lie to trace where hallucinations come from. This isn't just about making models bigger. It's about making them smarter, safer, and frankly, more understandable.
Okay, so the crucial point, right? How does all this powerful hardware and this advanced research actually translate into real products and partnerships that you and I can see and use every day?
And the answer is, it's happening everywhere. NVIDIA's strategy is crystal clear. They're not just a chip company anymore, they're an ecosystem enabler. By partnering with giants like Adobe for creative tools, Roche in healthcare, and Hyundai in automotive, they're embedding their tech deep into the core of pretty much every major industry.
So this top-down push is fueling a massive bottom-up explosion of innovation. All you have to do is look at the daily launches on platforms like Product Hunt. You've got tools like Folderly aiming for near-perfect email deliverability, and then you have completely new concepts like Agent Discuss, a forum for AI agents themselves. It's a vibrant, incredibly fast-moving space where practical applications are popping up constantly.
Okay, finally, let's zoom all the way out and see what this all means at a strategic level. What's the really big picture here? The entire AI landscape really is defined by this one central challenge. On one hand, you have this incredible, accelerating technological progress. But on the other, you have these rising concerns about the impact on society. Things like bias, misinformation, jobs, and these urgent calls for guardrails and governance. You see, as AI becomes more deeply woven into the fabric of our economy and our society, the ability to navigate these tough ethical questions and manage its far-reaching consequences, that is becoming the most important skill of all. It's not a sideshow anymore, it's the main event. And that leaves us with the critical question, the one that everyone, from engineers in the lab to executives in the boardroom, has to consider right now. Because the answer to this is going to define the next chapter of this technology, and honestly, our world.